That's the big thing. But
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right. Well,
my
we
TV's gonna
got
be on all
some.
day.
You said what now?
My TV's gonna be on all day.
Yeah, my TV gonna be on all day. My, laptop, I will be online all day. I'm saying that. I don't know why I'm talking so low because it's not like I'm in the office right now, but you know what I mean, man. But let's go ahead and get to these breakdowns. As promised, we're going to quickly go through the men's and women's brackets for this year's NCAA tournament. But before we do that, Mark, if you could every year, without fail, we have our own bracket challenge. This year is no exception. Mark, could you put that info out there?
Yeah, it's on the ESPN tournament challenge app, and all the information, password, and group name is on the show page. Let's see, posted 2 days ago. The group is Jabo space 5263588. I think that was just what was randomly assigned to us, like last year or whatever it was, and
Okay.
just didn't edit it. Group password all one word, JABO capitalized, and then radio show all in lowercase. It's the ESPN Tournament Challenge app, and if you go on the show page to the link to the post from 2 days ago, there's a link right there. So get on in it.
And we'll also try to put something. I've been trying to figure out. I got a new phone, so it's a pain in the ass right now. But we're gonna try to get something up on Instagram as well for all of our fans who are not on Facebook. And I believe, Mark,
Oh,
for tonight's feed on YouTube, can't you leave like a little something in the comment section or
yeah,
something like that?
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, we'll have Mark do that too. So you'll have a few ways to pull that information and join the league, man. And I gotta say, every year we got some real fans in there, man. Because I mean, there's been people who have kicked your ass as well as mine.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
And it's really competitive and a lot of fun. So, please take the time to join up, man. Take the time to join up. It's a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's go ahead and get into these brackets. Excuse me. We're gonna do the men's side first. Mark, I would like to start with the East region. Okay. Really, really quickly before we jump into the East, we just had all of the conference tournaments, right? We had Championship Day, which was, very exciting. Can I just say something really quickly, Mark,
Huh?
in regards to the conference tournaments?
Yeah,
Like we had a lot of unusual suspects come through.
yeah, yeah. There was quite
I
a
mean,
few.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, NC
NC
State, not
State.
North Carolina,
Yeah,
but NC State, like
Oregon. I mean, they were.
Oregon, yes. And we had a lot of upsets. I mean, there were no, Purdue lost, North Carolina lost, Duke lost. Um, uh, I think Arizona won the Pac-12 though, didn't they?
They won the regular season, but Oregon won the tournament.
Oregon, okay, no, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Oregon. And what about like Mississippi State? I mean, we got some unsung heroes that's going
yeah.
to be in this tournament. And I think it's going to like be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
No, for sure. It always is.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to see who the big surprises are this year because you got a nice group of potential Cinderella stories. But we'll talk all about that in each region. So let's start with the East. Okay. Um, how we planned on doing this, you guys, we really didn't want to, spend too much time going through the tournament. We are going to give you the two teams for each region, essentially giving you the Elite Eight. Okay, and I think that's pretty. That's decent as far as predictions go.
Yeah.
Predictions go. So, All right, so East region, we got a lot of bigums up in there. Um, UConn is easily a number one favorite. What two teams do you have coming out of the East region, Mark?
Uh, East region, it's hard not to go chalk, so I did just that. UConn and Iowa State.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Um, like I said, UConn is easily the favorite strongest team of the division. I kept going back. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mark. I was going back and forth between Illinois over Iowa State for the Elite Eight matchup. Um, kind of, I want to shake things up a little bit.
Okay.
All right, I want to shake things up a little bit. I'm actually going to take Illinois, which was the second place team from the Big Ten tournament, over the Big 12 champ Iowa State. All right, so you want to keep track of these picks, Mark, and maybe do one of your little things like we did for the playoffs.
I think I'll rewatch the show because.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
I'll take some. I'll take them.
we'll keep
Let me
track.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So Mark, I'm gonna put Mark here.
because I do have some Cinderellas. I think overall, it's hard not to go with the higher ranked teams, but my first and second rounds, we've got some good stuff.
Okay. All right. All right. So for the East, Mark has UConn, Iowa State. I got UConn and Illinois. Let's jump on down to the South region. Um, this particular region, I have some teams that I have not been very impressed with. Okay, I've not been impressed with what Duke Blue Devils have been doing as of late.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest with you. Also, like I haven't been too impressed with Kentucky.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like both teams have been wildly inconsistent. And you were talking about first and second rounders. I would be shocked if Duke makes it out of the second round, and kind of shocked too if Kentucky makes it out of the second round, because Duke is they got a major upset alert versus Vermont.
Yeah. I I think I did take Duke in that game, but for who the hell's the name? For
the two coming out of the South.
Yeah. South region. Trying to navigate my app. Let's see. For yeah.
So
That,
for the excuse me, for the South region, we've got Houston, who has been number one in the nation, but took a L in conference tournament this past weekend. Wisconsin has also been going really strong. Dark horse for me in this bracket is, like I said, NC State. I've really been impressed with them. Winners of the ACC tournament. I'm gonna go ahead and look. I got a little crazy with this one too. All right, I'm looking for Houston to redeem themselves in this tournament, and
yeah.
I am looking for NC State to come out of that bottom half.
Really?
I'm nuts with it. I'm getting nuts with it. I was really impressed with how they played over the weekend. And like I said, Kentucky, they've been shaky. I think their biggest it'll come down to NC State and Marquette, for real. Marquette's been doing really good, but I'm shaking things up. I'm going with NC State for the Elite Eight.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like who the hell? Kentucky just they're the team that I really didn't want to pick in any of the games. Like
Right.
I I did get them out of the first round, of course, but that second round, who would it be? Texas Tech, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a tough one.
Yeah. So I do not see them getting out of that second round in neither team.
Which I think sets up Marquette to get
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
run.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I got Houston and Marquette coming out.
Okay. Houston and Marquette. Excellent.
And let's just call out the NCAA selection committee. I'm making Wisconsin and James Madison a first round match. Like
Yeah.
James Madison is such a Cinderella. They've gone deep before, and Nebraska's been playing out of their minds. And I want, or yeah, Wisconsin, and I want James Madison to go far, but against that Wisconsin team, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're gonna take a L. I mean, I mean, we've been watching a little bit lately, right? That Wisconsin team is looking real strong,
Yeah,
and before the tournament even started, their last two regular season games were against tough opponents, and they did well. So they're kind of rolling right now, man. And there actually are a few people out there that are picking James Madison as a Cinderella team, but tough first round matchup.
yeah. And in that second round, you got possibly Houston and Nebraska. And Nebraska, there's this one kid that's just been playing lights out, like doing. They're saying he's NBA ready. Japanese kid, I can't remember his name right now, but
Okay.
if Houston were to lose early, like Nebraska's the team that would do it, I think.
Mm, mm. Do we have any comments on the feed or anything like that? If anybody that's
Yeah, over on YouTube, Harry says the women's tournament is more exciting than the men's by far this year.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that very very shortly. Very shortly, Harry, and it is, and the tournaments, between the women's. I mean, okay. I'm gonna go on a tangent. I can feel myself going there. So let's finish up this men's bracket. So okay, all right. So you said Houston and Marquette.
Yeah.
Well done. Got you marked. Let's jump on down into the Midwest. Again, there are a few teams here. We know Purdue. It's got that. What is he, like, Pacific Asian kid? God, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Looking to make another push in the NCAA tournament, just like they did last year. Gosh, he is a senior. I can't remember his name. Zach Edey, Zach Edey, center for the Purdue Boilermakers. This is last year. They're going to be trying to come out, victorious in his last run. We also have in this division section of the bracket, region of the bracket. They have Kansas. Kansas is another team that I have, that have been kind of inconsistent as well. I'm going to put them in the same bucket with Duke and Kentucky. We just talked about Oregon, winners of that Pac-12, and I know that there's a number 3 pick, Creighton, that you were with the squad that you've been very impressed with.
Oh yeah, and they've been that Cinderella before. To see them get a 3 seed, man, that's awesome for them. It's kind of like Gonzaga back in the '90s.
Yeah, and it's like the teams have flip flopped, right? We got Gonzaga at number 5 and Creighton at number 3, and it's usually been, the Zags. They are consistent top three teams.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I'm. It's not locked in yet. But I'm really tempted to have McNeese beat them in that first round.
That's another upset alert. That is another upset alert for the tournament. So, like I said, we've got some pretty interesting matchups here, and we can't count out Tennessee either, man. So, which 2 teams do you have coming out of the Midwest for the Elite Eight?
Elite Eight. I freely admit I was swayed on this one by like the
I think we might have the same one.
by the by the professionals and whatnot. I've had like the sports centers on and everything, and all of the preview shows. Because I really didn't want to put Purdue in there. I don't know why.
I don't either. Oh my gosh!
Everyone has them in the Final Four.
Yeah, I know, but you know what though? If you look at if you look at their half of the Midwest, you've got Purdue playing whoever wins the play-in tomorrow. You know they're going to win that. And then their next opponent would be the winner of Utah State or TCU. I don't think either one of those teams can beat Purdue.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and then let's go down to the bottom part of that, bottom region. I am fighting between Tennessee and Creighton. And I kind of want to go with Creighton.
Yeah, that's one that I really struggled with too.
Yeah, overall, I want to go with Creighton.
Overall, I did go Tennessee because they have been playing really impressive.
Okay, but, we're on opposite ends of that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, even if Creighton or Tennessee, do you really think either one of those teams can rock with Purdue?
Yeah, I think Tennessee could beat them. That would be in the Elite Eight, though. So that'd be another chalk pick, 1 and 2.
Yeah, I didn't want to put them in there, but I'm swayed also, so I went with Purdue and Creighton.
Okay.
All right. So who are your picks?
Purdue and Tennessee.
Okay. I mean, and you guys, just FYI, you can put in more than one bracket. I might put in, another bracket without them on there because, in my heart of hearts, I feel like they're not going to make it. It's crazy. All right, so you got Purdue and Tennessee. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump on over to the final section, and that is the West region of the bracket. I think this particular this could be the wildest part of the bracket. This West region here.
So real quick, I want to highlight a comment on the YouTube or on the Facebook page.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say he's not biased at all. Nudge, wink, wink. John Champion says NC State is on some 1983 Jim Valvano energy.
Yeah, I'm big on
wrong.
it too.
They beat UNC and Duke to win their conference championship.
Yes, they did.
But yeah, he's not biased at all being down there.
Yeah, he's totally biased. Fuck that. But yeah, I'm feeling those vibes. John. That's 100. That's legit. So, back to this West region. Okay, we've got lots going on here. Okay, of course we got UNC, who we just talked about, lost that ACC conference tournament. We have a rather exciting Alabama team. I mean, we've got teams that have been to the Elite Eight and Final Four over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Alabama in there. We got Baylor. Okay, we've got your beloved Arizona up in there. It's crazy. I mean, and then you have like the whole drama with Caleb Love, right? Who started off with North Carolina, ended up with Arizona.
Yep.
People think that they could potentially meet up in the Elite Eight. I am not one of those people. We've got two good, I think, very exciting games that will be going down. The Mississippi State, Michigan State game is going to be good, and the St. Mary's GCU game is going to be good as well. Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there that's putting Grand Canyon on notice. Like, yo, Grand Canyon putting y'all on notice.
Hey, I am one of those people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's. I think, like I said, I think this is going to be the funnest portion of the entire bracket. This West region, man, it's got all types of good matchups, all types of good drama, and honestly, I mean, I've already told you, I am not sold on UNC as a number one in coming out of the second round either. I mean,
Really?
um, Mississippi State could do something. Okay. Okay, I'm a little more wary of Michigan State because I've seen them play not too well a few times, but that Mississippi State team, they could definitely bang and I'm big on defense when it comes to these playoffs and postseason portions of these different sports. Mississippi State's got they got a hardcore defensive squad
Yeah.
out there, and with good defense, you can win any day.
Definitely. Definitely.
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly. So I talked about a few of the teams. I'm gonna go ahead and ask for your Elite Eight. I already know Arizona is one of them. They've got to be.
Well, it might shock you.
Uh-oh.
UConn and Arizona. Come on.
UConn, Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Or no. North
No,
Carolina.
but say UConn's on another bracket.
Yeah.
Dude.
North Carolina and Arizona.
North Carolina, and Arizona. All right. Okay.
Which again, it's like I went chalk in the Elite Eight, but I do have some upsets there. I got Grand Canyon in the first round. New Mexico, I have beaten Clemson, which seems to be a really popular pick. Not in 8 and 9, I have Michigan State beating Mississippi State.
Okay.
I think there's going to be plenty of upsets. Nevada, I have over Dayton, which
yeah,
that's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
But overall, I can't go against Arizona for sure. And North Carolina, I think North Carolina might have one of the easiest paths of the number ones.
Okay. Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I went a little bit off the cuff with this one. I do have Arizona, but I went with Mississippi State.
Did you?
Yes, I did. Another bold pick coming from Major Quiche.
Yeah.
I know there's some people out there that's probably like, what the hell? But, I just feel like it's time for some unusual suspects. I mean, to me, it's very evident with the conference tournaments, man. Everybody can't stay on top forever, yo.
Yeah.
And I think this year it's going to be a shake-up year. It's going to be a lot of surprises. And there are a lot of teams out here, teams that we haven't even discussed or picked.
Yeah.
That could surprise you, dog. Like, seriously. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of fun. All right, now let's talk about the women. All right, I know my man Harry's still on and listening, so we finally get to the women's bracket. All right, let me pull this up here. Harry says that he believes that the women's more exciting than the men's.
Yeah.
But I felt like the women's was easier to pick than the men's.
Think so?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I felt like. All right. Let me take out a new little sticky here. Make one for women's. All right, we got Mark. We got Keish. Okay. Okay, let's start with this first region, which is in Albany, New York. I mean, is anybody going to go against South Carolina?
If they did, I'd want to check them at Shepherd Pratt right away.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put that down for both of us. As I already know we got South Carolina coming out of that top half. Now, this bottom half here of the region, we have Notre Dame. They've been doing great.
Yeah.
All right. We wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try looking. Okay. We also got a Nebraska team that's been doing good, as well as Oregon State. Gosh, you know what? It actually might not be as easy as I thought. Cause I'm looking at Ole Miss too. Um. Okay, so I might as well just go with what I originally said. Um. I went with South Carolina and Notre Dame.
Yep.
Okay, I feel like it's going to be a typical 1-2 matchup here. We all know what Coach Don Staley and South Carolina brings to the table. They have gone undefeated in 2 straight regular seasons, correct?
Yep.
And we have been privy to the excellence of Notre Dame as well. They have a star freshman by Hannah Hidalgo, who is really sweet and is going to be looking to make her mark in the tournament. So for me, it was a clear cut 1-2 matchup here.
Yeah.
Is that what you had also?
Yep. Same.
Okay. Yeah. See, I mean, but looking at that part, there are some teams that are going to wanna make you say not so fast, my friend. And like I said, Oregon State is for me is one of them, and Ole Miss too. But we'll see. Clear cut 1-2 matchup, Region 1. Let's slide on over to Region 2. I mean, like to me, this is real easy to pick. Region 2 is where I think a lot of the drama will be. I think it will also be the most closely watched region.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got Iowa. With Caitlin Clark, she's holding the record now. There's a lot going on, and NCAA knew what the hell they were doing in that bottom half there. We got LSU, Mark and I are riding. We're really riding for LSU because we picked on a repeat, and there's a lot of history. Those two teams met up last year, right?
Yep.
And thus a rivalry was like really ignited, especially between the 410's own Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and LSU had some they had some players come through the transfer portal to boost their game. Are you going to go against an Iowa LSU matchup in Region 2?
Oh, definitely not. That's
all
my
right.
pick as well.
I mean, again, easy picks, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Iowa, LSU. We're like 2 for 2 here, bub. On these women's regions, same picks. Okay. Let's go down to Region 3. Okay, this has got some interesting stuff going on here too. Okay, of course we've got the number 1 squad, USC. They've been kicking ass and taking names all year. We also have some usual suspects. Gino is number 3 seed with his UConn squad. We got Duke in there. We got Ohio State. This could be quite an entertaining part of the tournament as well. I mean, I kind of like the squads that they done thrown together here.
Oh, for
sure.
I
mean, and you can't forget about Baylor too. I mean, they've been a staple. So which 2 teams do you have coming out of Regional 3, which is taking place in Portland, Oregon? Which is really cool. That's cool.
Sweet 16, I have... Did I really pick that? Okay. I think I messed up on my pick here somewhere. Okay, Region 3. Okay. USC and Virginia Tech.
Okay.
So 4 I have making it.
Okay. And we were both in agreement that this is not UConn's year. All right, so Mark, I gotta agree with you, man. It's hard to go against USC. I mean, they have one of the best players in the country with that freshman. What's her name? Juju Watkins. Okay, and she's been so fantastic. It's almost like Bronny who?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, this girl is straight fire. Okay, and this is a lot of fun for me. It's a lot of fun because I feel like in the women's bracket, you got some freshmen that has really been banging this season. We do differ when it comes to the other team. You went with Virginia Tech, an ACC team. I'm gonna stay in the same conference, but I'm gonna go in a different direction. I'm gonna go with Duke. I mean,
you know what? I was looking at my Sweet 16 picks. They're meeting Sweet 16.
Okay. All right. What's your Elite Eight?
USC and UConn.
UConn. Okay. You got UConn. All right. Okay, I'm going with USC and Duke.
Okay.
I like Coach Kara Lawson. Very inspiring coach. She's been having some success down there. And like I said, I just feel like it's time for some new people. It's time for a new look in these NCAA tournaments. I'm getting these usual suspects out of there. So we both agree on USC, but Mark, you went with the Big East. UConn's in Big East, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went with the ACC. So that'll be fun. We differ there. Let's jump on over to Region 4, where our beloved Maryland Terrapins are. And I don't think they're going to make it out of the first round, but I'm going to pray. I don't know what happened to that squad. But we have number 1, Texas. Yeah. Number 5, Utah. They have that's a team to definitely look at. You cannot count out number 2, Stanford. And hey, we've got the Lady Wolves, NC State representing as well. I think this was the toughest one for me to pick because I'm not really familiar with a lot of these teams.
Yeah.
And I'm still kind of going back and forth with some stuff. All right, so for Region 4, also in Portland, who you got for the Elite 8?
Elite 8, Texas and Stanford.
Yeah, me too. We ripped through. You still not feeling me when I said it's easier to pick the women's than the men's?
It's tougher, yeah, because a lot of schools I'm not familiar with, like just because we don't.
I think it was easier to pick the women's than the men's.
I think so.
I do. We just ripped through. It's so self-explanatory. We have in the Elite 8. All right, hold on. 1, 2. We did not go against any number 1s.
Yep.
Okay, and 2 Notre Dame.
I have 2 2s and 2 3s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 or 3 for the other ones.
Yeah.
So it pretty much fits the script.
Exactly.
And I would say with the top 5 teams, women's teams in the nation, they are so freaking dominant. Like, they're gonna rip through the tournament.
Oh,
they're gonna rip
sure.
through the tournament.
Yeah, they'll win by like 50 points. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So to me, it was just easier and more clear cut. But it is going to be exciting because there is a lot of drama all up and through that tournament as well. We have rivals. We've had fights in the previous conference tournament. I mean, these women are hungry, and they ain't backing down easy. So, I'm really looking forward to two very exciting tournaments. Mark, I don't know about you, yo.
Oh, definitely. In the comments here, we just got a couple of comments thrown up there.
Sure.
Jaina says, "I'm not good
What's
at."
up, Jada? Jada, what's up, Jay? All right.
She says, "I'm not good at brackets. I'm going to be quiet on this sport." So I think that confirms it. Jaina, special guest host next week. Sweet 16.
Jada, duo bracket. I'm telling you, we have had some people come through and just randomly fill out brackets, no rhyme or reason, and at the end of day two, they actually be in pretty good position. So you never know. Fill out a bracket. Fill out a bracket.
She says, "I'll do whatever you want me to."
That's my girl. That's my girl. So yes, once again, Mark, we're gonna throw that sign up info out there for you. It will definitely be on YouTube. It is already there on Facebook. I am going to try to figure out how to gain access to our account on Instagram. Damn you!
I did make a post on Instagram showing the password and the group name. So yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Great. There. Fantastic. Okay, Mark's on the ball this year. That's why he's my favorite slice of pizza. All right. So we got we got several ways for you guys to sign up. Please, it doesn't matter if you have expertise or not. It's all in the spirit of good fun. We all chat it up and talk shit, and it's just a good time. So go ahead and fill out a bracket, man, and get down with the Jabo squad with this year's tournament. Is there anything you want to put out there before we sign off, big homie?
Let me just say, like, you go if you're on Apple, go to the App Store. If you're on Google, go to the Google Play Store. Download the ESPN Tournament Challenge app.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so easy to fill out the bracket there once you sign in with your ESPN account. Like, so easy. So, it's...
and then when it's time to actually follow the games, it's also very user-friendly.
Yeah.
And, they even mark games that are heating up and potential, little blurbs pop up and everything like that. So, I mean, you will definitely be in the know in real time dealing with these apps. So, that is definitely the best way to follow the March Madness tournament.
Oh, for sure. Remember filling this stuff out on paper 20, 30 years ago?
Yes. God, that was crazy, right? And you'd have to turn it in.
I had a high school teacher that did a tournament bracket every year, like challenge.
Really?
Yeah, and like that was the big thing in high school. And man, it's crazy to think about how it is nowadays. But technology is a wonderful thing.
Oh shit! You know what, dude? We've got 4 games going down. 2 going down tonight. I'm gonna just do some picks really quickly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're losing right now. I'm still gonna stick with them. I like the Howard Bison, 2-time. I think 2 times in a row consistently, yes. MEAC championship winner. I got them over Wagner, and it's just something in me is just telling me to ride with for the second game to rock with Virginia over Colorado State. I don't know if you have any comments on that.
I went with Howard also.
Okay.
But actually, I got Colorado State going. And that's a tough matchup because Virginia. A lot of people were upset that Virginia didn't get in the tournament.
Didn't get in, yeah.
And I really wanted to go with Virginia, but something told me Colorado State.
Okay. All right. Let's go to tomorrow's games. Let's see here. We have wait. We've got Grambling and what is this? Montana State?
Montana State, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Who do you got for this one?
I'll be honest, I don't know nothing about either team.
Neither do I.
Montana State's favored by 3.5. Sounds good to me, Montana State.
Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Grambling just because I'd love to see another HBCU make it into the tournament.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so the next one, this I think is going to be a fun matchup as well. Fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Colorado and Boise State. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm going with Boise State.
Whew. Another one.
I'm getting real funky with it.
Yeah, I'm going Colorado on this one.
Okay.
And either Colorado or Colorado State actually have getting out of the first round of the tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So hold on a second. Let me just mark these first fours. So you went with Montana State, Grambling. Then we have Boise and Colorado. And then for today, we both had Howard.
Yeah, I have Colorado beating Florida in the first round after this.
Okay, I got Virginia. You got Colorado State. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 All right. All right. Is there anything else before we sign off, man?
That's it. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the dance.
Yes. Yes. Let's get nasty. Let's get wild. Let's go crazy. All right, guys. You know how we end this show. Baltimore, spread love, yo. Um, we love the cleanliness. Not only do we love mental health, we love physical health as well. Wash your hands, wash that ass. Um, have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, as you know, this will be up all week. YouTube, Facebook Live. Share the link, share the love. I'm Keisha, and on the other end of the line is my favorite slice of pizza, Mark, and we are just a bit outside. Peace, peace.